What's going on? Adam Coobs here. Do a little bit of maintenance on your mind. In today's video, what I just wanted to talk about was something that I just recently um a topic that I've known of before, but also something that I really went into depth with from different programs and just learning about the simple fact that life is a process. They say, you hear these quotes or these things about like it's not about the destination, but it's about the journey and things where it's like, oh, basically my mentality upon success, right? And a loose definition of success, because everybody wants to be successful in some way, shape, or form. And I always say that, success isn't really a destination. I say it's a mindset, it's a mentality. It's something that you have and you live, not necessarily something that just happens to you. Now, the reason why I even bring this up in the first place is because I learned this, and again, what it really is there's this perception that X, Y, and Z equals whatever you want. And along with that perception being that there's some specific formula, is that there's like some specific time frame, and also that this time frame is like not the correct one. Like it's a small time frame, like 2 years you can. And I'm here to just say that based off what I've been learning and just from my own experiences, and when we start thinking about other people and other experiences that I'll bring up in a moment, you have to really realize that it takes time. And when I say it takes time, I don't mean that you have to wait forever for these things, but you have to go through the process and continuously and constantly work towards these goals that you have, these dreams that you have, these ideas, from bringing it out of your mind and into a real place, right? So basically, it is the whole process that you have to go through, not part of the process. And there's not really shortcuts. The only shortcut you can give yourself in order to get to where you really want to go is consistency, persistency, and education. So, what I'm saying is, or better yet, an example, right? Let's look at, when people think about success and with basketball, you think about like Michael Jordan, right? You know, MJ, even MJ in terms of Michael Jackson. But Michael Jordan was playing basketball in high school, probably was playing basketball before then. And Michael Jackson was born pretty much into an entertainer family. Basketball has been Michael Jordan's life, just as entertaining and singing has been Michael Jackson's life. Michael Jordan was playing basketball. Michael Jordan was not the number one pick or the most likely person to succeed in basketball when he was entering high school. He was pretty much just an average kid when it came to that realm. As with Michael Jackson, how much time has he spent making music? See, the whole point is that there's a time frame there. As if when you think about people in business, you think about people like Warren Buffett, who's been getting involved and was into the investment industry since 7 years old, I think it was, or if basically, um, it was before the legal age to work, which is 16 in America, as that I know of. Like these people have been so into their industry for the longest time, and it took him since he started. When we're talking about Buffett, up until like he was 50, to really be like the top. So that means that everything takes time, and it's easier to be consistent and persistent and continue to seek knowledge and education about these things. That's the true shortcut. The shortcut is knowing where you're going and constantly, every single day, working towards getting there. See, a lot of people think that success is just X, Y, Z, and boom, when there's so much on top of it. And now I'm not trying to overcomplicate it, but at the end of the day, sometimes things aren't very simple. Maybe the technique is simple, but the process isn't simple. But there are simple steps. So the whole point of this is to let you know that it is the process, not the destination, that will truly get you to where you want to be. If you're talking about success, success isn't a destination. You know, happiness isn't something that just happens like, oh, I want to be happy. Well, if you want to be happy, then just be happy. What do we mean by being happy? You know what you can do today. You know what you could do today in order to make yourself more happy. You know that you'll feel happier if you were a little bit more fit, right? You feel happier if you can sit and fit into that dress or wear those pants. You'll feel happier, right? If you do X, Y, and Z, go ahead and do those things. Because I would like to believe, along on top of some of the things I've been learning, is that happiness, along success and fulfillment, these are all results of something, you know? They're not just one, two, three, boom, poof. It's basically you add up this plus this plus this plus this plus this can get you that. But it's a constant adding equation. You take yourself to where you want to be by go ahead and moving forward, by taking the steps necessary. And over time, you'll develop these things. But what it truly is making yourself and using the right, being involved with the right habits, doing the right things. And what is the right thing? So the right thing is literally the thing that feels right, in the sense of this I know is making me feel good because it's making me feel successful, because this is what success is to me. Being able to do this a little bit better is a success in my opinion. Being able to do this helps me feel a little bit more fulfilled. Being able to do this helps me become more happy. So that's the right decision to make, because it's right with you. It's right with what you're looking to do. It's right with who you are as a person. These are the right decisions that you should be making. These are the right habits and patterns that you should be developing and practicing every day in order to become an actual successful person, to become an actual happy person, to be a person that's fulfilled. But the thing is that these things happen over time. And all of these little things will add up. They'll add up. They'll add up. They'll add up for you to actually truly be that real person that you were looking to be. But it's a process. So many people have, and I feel like a lot of people around me now have this like microwave mentality where things need to happen like this, like that, like this, like that. But when does it ever happen like that? Even the fact that we have a microwave, I mean, there's specific people who came into play and developed so many different things in order for us to actually have this device. Microwaves didn't just pop up out of nowhere. So you gotta understand, these results that you want in your life will not pop up. You have to. One thing, I thought it was about being at the right place at the right time. That if you just could get it right once, everything would just work out. No. You have to be the right person in the right place at the right time. You have to become the person you need to become so that you can do the things you need to do in order to get the things that you're really looking to have. That is a process. Because we as humans are never truly just like, I got it, now everything's great. We always want to go to the next step, or at least most of us do. So as you continue to grow, your mindset on success and fulfillment and happiness and joy, whatever you're really looking for, will change. And you can continue to work with your changes and continue to build that. But understand that this process takes time. It's not going to be just a week, or it's not just going to be just a month. It's going to take real time. And what you should really start doing is just ask yourself, what's one thing I can do today to help me get there? Because that's where it starts with, and that's what it ends with. It starts and ends with what you do today, not what you do next month. Because next month is the future. And the best way to predict the future is to create it. I read that in a fortune cookie, but hey, it's true. But I've also taken that concept from so many other different places. So it's okay to give yourself a time frame, but you have to be realistic about your time frame. If you know nothing about something, how do you think you can change it in a month or a week or even 6 months or maybe even a year? You have to give yourself the right amount of time and develop the right habits. Be consistent with those actions and persistent towards your goals. And continue to learn and educate yourself about what it takes to truly get the thing that you really desire. And go about consistency, persistency every day. Every day until you get it. Here, there you go, Adam Coops here with a little bit of maintenance on your mind. Something to take you towards, wishing and hoping to actively seeking and getting actually what you want. Remember that we do not live in a microwave. We live within a regular space-time continuum. However, things can compound upon each other. But you have to have something to compound on, because nothing compounded on nothing is nothing. You got to have a little bit of something to work with. With that little bit of something is that little thing you do every single day. Whether it be big or small, you have to do something at least. And if you can maximize 24 hours, you can maximize a year. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And if you're watching this in the evening, I hope you have a great evening. If you're watching this during the day, have a great day. Catch you guys on the flip side.